was getting out. And he wanted me to personally thank you for keeping his girl company while he was gone. My pleasure.
Vic, the big gang boss, is coming back after spending time in a mental institution, and that's of interest to his second-in-command, played by Gabriel Byrne, and his hitman, played by Jeff Goldblum, in that early scene from Mad Dog Time. And because it is still early in the movie, it's of interest to us, too, until the sinking realization sets in that every single scene in this movie is going to be more or less exactly like that one. Here's another example. As Mick the Enforcer faces down Nick, a killer. Both Mick and Nick hope to take over for Vic.
This is the part where you're plugging me once in the belly, but then you're going to waste 2 more shots with this shattering of the shin. Wow, wouldn't it be better to bury a bunch of bullets in my belly and skip that second part of the first part, go right into the first part of the second part, that, you know, a bit with the booze business, and then the blowing out of the brains bullet.
But that turns out not to be the real Nick. Later, Mick meets the real Nick, while Vic's girlfriend, played by Diane Lane, and Goldblum's sometimes girlfriend, played by Ellen Barkin, look on.
I'm so sick of this Nick.
Oh, and here's Vic, played by Richard Dreyfuss. Ben has just threatened to take over the mob. He did it by singing My Way with special lyrics. Now Vic does it his way.
I judge a man's life by the way he dies, Ben. Your life was one note.
Mad Dog Time starts out with the information that it takes place in a parallel world on the other side of the universe. That's not far enough away for me. Scene after scene simply consists of characters standing around and talking tough before somebody gets shot to death. How in the world did anyone think this would be watchable, let alone entertaining? This movie is a humorless, witless exercise in pointlessness and a complete waste of the time and talent of the big cast of big names. I was shocked by this film.
Absolutely true. In fact, I think we'll be referring to this film in January when we do that list.
The worst list of the year. Yes, I think it will have a place of honor on that list.
I was kind of stunned, too. Richard Dreyfuss is listed as one of the executives involved in this, a producer of some sort in this picture. What did he find in this material? I don't have a clue. Did he like walking through as some kind of mafia don who's, you know, had mental problems and just getting out? Did he like walking through in a bathrobe? What drew all these other talents? These are big talents. These are quality actors. I have no idea.
Maybe they all got hallucinating after a screening of Usual Suspects and thought this screenplay had some similarity to it. I would have loved to have been at the pitch meeting.
Okay.
I would have loved to hear the pitch.
Want to put it,
somebody's going to spend millions of dollars on this picture. What do you tell them?
Okay.
How can you convince them there's anything in this movie that anybody wants to see?
I'm going to tell you, I think you put your finger on it when you said Usual Suspects, and I'm going to cite Reservoir Dogs. I think this is a bunch of 40 to 50-year-old guys thinking, hey, here's the way the world's going with Tarantino, so we're going to make one too. It'll work. This is what people want, and they have sold themselves out and leave us with a bum movie. Thumbs down, way down for the idiotic Mad Dog Time.